You couldn't hear me. Hello. It's okay. That's what subtitles are for, I guess. Okay, I'm kind of like all over the place right now. I was in the middle of downloading an image of Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Nintendo Wii. I want this one. But hi. What do I usually say? Hi, I'm AfroAddy. You can call me Addy. This is Addybot, my digital android, and today, I wanted to do a experimental stream. There were like several things I was experimenting with. Right now, I'm trying to see. I know the Twitch VOD track, VOD audio track is a thing. I'm not sure if I'm using it right. If I'm using it right, you should be hearing this song right now. Let me see. Oh, let's see if it works. Yeah, you should be seeing this song. Oh, is my chat? Is my chat here? My on-screen chat? Hello? Hello? Why isn't it working? That's strange. Or maybe my messages don't pop up. I don't know. But anyways, you should be able to hear a song playing, but in the VOD there's like my regular BGM. So that's the experimental part. The other experimental part is I'm gonna be here in the retro category for a little bit because like on this screen you can see I have my shelf of games, of PS2 games, and today I'm going to be, I just yesterday received my Wii U, actually, not my Wii. That's gonna be harder to get. I received my Wii U and I scavenged I scavenged for a lot of my Wii games. So I was going to be doing the extremely interesting task of the extremely interesting task of editing images of all of the of all of the game covers and adding them to my desk here. It's gonna be very very fun, but I just kind of wanted to do something like, I was gonna do this anyways, so I was like, oh, it might be fun to stream while I'm editing these images, just so I can like talk, because I had kind of a bad day, so I thought it might be fun to just be talking while I do this. But yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter, I don't know where it came from, but as soon as I started streaming again, maybe it's because I streamed a game and then like a big drawing project, but both of my streams were like 4 or 5 hours. That was a little that was a little unheard of to me. Like previously I would just be doing drawing streams and they would be like max 3 hours, but I would be doing them like the night before. What was I doing when I was streaming? When I was streaming a year ago, I think it was like I would start at like 7 and then I would get off at 10, but I have a bit more of a flexible and or upsetting sleep schedule and work schedule, so I can kind of stream at different times, I guess. But yes, if anyone wants to let me know, if anyone is hearing 2 different songs playing, that shouldn't happen. if I if I did this correctly, oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that noise. The VOD is gonna get 1 song and the stream is gonna get another, but I can't guarantee that it's working. But yes, I don't know, should I share my screen while I'm doing this? I think it's gonna be kind of boring. I'm trying to find a good resolution image of Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Nintendo Wii, but the only one I found, the only one I am finding, I guess, is like the European the European box. Oh, maybe this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna share my screen just yet while I'm doing this, because I have to like go to a bunch of random websites and download these images, and and that might be dangerous. Show in folder. Okay, this is a high quality one. But I can show my I can show Paint Tool Sci while I'm doing this. Let me just find where I'm downloading everything. Oh yeah, this is a high quality image. Wow. let me switch to let me just make sure that the music is playing there too. But I can share my image editing program. Okay, yeah, this should work. Let me just get small. Let me just get small real quick. And boom. So what I'm gonna be doing is, how should I display this? What I'm gonna be doing is, like I have Flushed Away here as an example, I'm just gonna be taking all the other games that I have for Wii now and then adding them to my shelf, edited like this. Not very exciting, but I just felt I was in a talkative mood. So, oh gosh, how did I do this? I think I started by copying maybe I should have been more precise. I think that's fine. Let's edit, copy, and then in this one we're gonna so you can see I have all the other games right here on the side: Clock Tower 3, Yakuza, The Adventures of Cookie and Cream, Hello Kitty Roller Rescue, Kingdom Hearts 1, Space Channel 5, Ratatouille, The Tale of Despero, and Flushed Away. So now we can add a non-PS2 title. Paste, and then we resize it because it always loves to go really far away. And then before we actually size it to how we want it to look, which is that big, we're going to cut the, what is this part called? We're gonna cut this part. I could have zoomed out while I did that, but I did not. Edit, cut. Ooh, that was clean, I think. Edit, paste. Actually, we should have kept those stuck together until I made them the right height, but that's fine. I can do that here. This should work. Okay, and then the movie magic. This is a new feature in Paint, a new as in like years ago when this actually came out. Oh wait, cancel. I forgot. Okay. Layer, copy layer. The boxes for Wii games are not black. They are white. So I'm gonna make it like a gray. Why? Interesting. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. That's kind of ugly. But I guess it's fine. I also think on Flushed Away I kind of messed up the corner there. Oh! I didn't know I was playing this cover. Let me actually... I don't know what song is playing. Baker? Okay. I meant to play the original, but this sounds cool. I was just like, wait. That's a person. Okay. This one and I think I kind of want it like that. Did I ruin everything? I think it looks fine except for this part, but the actual magic is when I export it as a PNG. Where was I saving it? Stream assets. Okay, so now I just need to say Donkey Kong Wii.png, and I'm just gonna switch back to my other layout for a second so you can see how I place it. But I'm gonna probably create a separate table or something, or grouping for my Wii games. Let me just call it Donkey Kong, and then I put it in my downloads. Donkey Kong Wii. And it's huge. I just need it to be the same size as the other ones. Oh my gosh, wait. How can I tell that it's the same size? That's not quite right. I wonder why that's not working. Oh, okay. I think that works. I'm thinking actually I can... Hello, Thomas, 1376. I don't know if I'm supposed to read your numbers. But hi! Right now I'm doing I'm doing a little bit of messing around clockwise. Counterclockwise. Okay. I recently, as in yesterday, just got my Wii U, and no need for the numbers. Okay. Good to know. I just got my Wii U and a bunch of my Wii games. And I've been collecting PS2 games because I got my PS2 a while ago, but because of moving and things like that, I lost like all my games. So I was collecting PS2 games, and now I'm trying to like take inventory of all my Wii games that I have now. Yeah, Wii U. I wish it was a Wii because I do have a few GameCube games, and I know my GameCube is long gone. I know my GameCube is long gone. It's very sad. But yeah, I'm I'm kind of wasting time. Let me not say it like that. I'm just doing something that I would have done off stream, because it's just like I'm making my table setup, I guess. But yeah, I got really excited when I got them, and I like tweeted everything that I had. But I think like making it a visual thing is maybe more fun, like with the PS2 games, because whenever I'm talking about one, I can just kind of grab it and bring it up. But yeah, I'm really excited because I've been wanting to like stream in the like retro category for a really long time. I just wanted like a reason and a means to. Wii's are so fun. The back compatibility, it is nice. And the thing is, I really wanted the blue Wii, and then I remember, I'm pretty sure the blue Wii is like the affordable option, so it has the like GameCube controller ports removed, and like I think it can't stand up. I don't know. It seems I think you could just stand it up on its side and it'll be fine, but I think it's meant to be sideways. But yeah, so I have 2 copies of Donkey Kong Country Returns. And I have no clue why. It's not the only game I have 2 copies of. I have 2 copies of Wii Fit also. Which it almost makes sense. I think it's from when I moved the first time. And a Wii isn't retro already, is it? See, I don't think so, but like, what is the Wii? It was the Wii PS3, Xbox 360? Was that like that generation of consoles? I don't think it's retro, but because like I kind of group not not current models. 3 copies of Wii Fit. Oh my gosh. See, I have Wii Fit twice, and then I have Wii Sports Resort, which I personally would group in with Wii Fit. I also think it's really cool how like the Wii is like the only, that's not true. It has so many accessories. It had the Wii balance board for Wii Fit. Hold on, let me start looking for the next image so I can add it to my I guess I can add Wii Fit next. Wii Fit, Wii Fit, and then the box art. But I had the Wii balance board, and then for Wii Sports Resort, I had the Wii Motion Plus, and it's like, this was at the same time where like I didn't have that many PS2 games in general. Like all of the ones I had were the pre-owned ones. So like that's how I ended up with like weird games. Like on the Wii, I have a few weird ones that one I didn't play. Ghostbusters for the Wii. I assume it's interesting. I want to see the box art for Wii Fit. Wait, what box art does this one have? It's just like one lady. There was a lot of different ones. There's a version of Wii Fit that was rated T? I think this is fake. I used to play Wii Fit and Wii Sports in physical therapy as a kid. Oh wow, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense that it would be used in that context. I wasn't allowed to play outside. Wait, that sounds really bad, but that's kind of why I played so much Wii Fit and other Wii games, because they were, well, not all of them obviously, but a lot of them were like like Wii Sports, kind of Nintendo Switch Sports, but Wii Sports kind of, but then Wii Sports Resort, I used to play the running, I was about to call it a mini game. I don't think it's I used to play the running one a lot. Like every time I opened the game, and it was because of those dogs. It was because of those dogs you could run behind. Okay, but here, let me show my screen while I'm editing the image. I'll come back to my desk every time I add a new one to my what's it called? My shelf. Jeez, Addie. Okay, I need to get small again. I need to find an efficient way of moving myself here. But, the running with the dog. Yes! You could run behind the... I don't know how long it took me to figure out that you could run behind the dogs, because it wouldn't make sense normally that you would be able to... Because it was like you can follow the trainer, but then if you pass the trainer, you follow another trainer. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But then I was like, surely not a dog. Surely not these little dogs, these little circle-headed dogs. I always went too slow for the game, but I loved it anyway. Oh, that makes... I see. I used to try to get my sister and like my cousins and stuff to play with me, and then they would always, like, especially the running one, they would always just sit down on the couch and then shake their controller really fast. And then they would outrun me, obviously, because they're not actually running that fast, and it was very dishonest of them. It really broke some sort of trust. Okay, let me shrink Wii Fit to the same size. I can't really see. I think I have to... I can't change this. Canvas, background, this one. Okay. Oh my goodness, yes. But I really liked a lot of Wii games. I think it might be safe to say I played the Wii more than I played the PS2. But I also didn't play a lot of like different titles. It was a lot of just like Mario. No hate to the red guy. It was just a lot of Mario. Have the controller like strapped to me. Yeah, like that's how I think there were like probably also accessories where you could do that. But I imagine like, yeah, like to like use it as a tool for like monitoring you and like being actually accurate, it would make sense to like wear it. I think I would just like get I remember I would get a headscarf tied around my waist and then stick the Wii controller in there, and it would inevitably fall because I'd be running in place. But yeah, I liked Wii Fit. Oh wait, I'm talking about Wii Sports Resort. I did also like, whoops, I need to, a lot of these have like it's like barely separated here. Okay. They had proper straps. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think that might be an actual thing. Edit, cut, edit, paste. And then movie magic time. We just drag each corner. Let me hide Donkey Kong after this. It's kind of making it look confusing. And boom, it's 3D. Wii Fit. So now I can file, export PNG. It's in a different folder, Addie. But what is it called? What is it called? Oh, right. It's called assets. So we fit. And now let's bring it back to the table. I'm gonna be small again for a second. We're back at the table. Also great. It's crazy how much the balance improved. Yeah, there's a specific one game in Wii Fit that I really liked. The candle one, I don't really know how to I think they probably all had names, but okay. So if this is being nice to me, it should just clip and be the same size. No, it's not being the same size. Are they the same size? I think I need to... What if I do this? Okay, that works. Just need it next to it. Hold on, let me close this. Went from not being able to stand on the pad by myself to besting my whole family in ski jumping. Oh wow, that's so fun. The ski jumping one was hard. And I never understood the difference between ski jumping and snowboarding until I actually played it. I think I would always think it was the ski jump one, and then I would play the snowboarding one and I would do really bad. But I liked the ski jump one, even though it was hard. I liked the hula hoop one. I had, not to brag, but between me and my like 9 cousins who would use our Wii, I had the top score in the hula hoop one, like every time, even when we had the second disc. I was still #1. Your balance was on the screen was help. Oh yeah, for me too. I think at that time I used to have like, I don't know what it was, but it was something about like I would trip over my own feet frequently and I was gonna have to get leg braces. And I was like, no, I'll stop. Like, I don't know. And I'm sure that playing Wii Fit that much helped. It didn't help that much because I still trip over my own feet. I just never got leg braces. Oops. Wii Fit is next to Donkey Kong. Okay, so wait. Let me see how this looks. It's a little less exciting. The box art on the PS2 games is definitely more there than all these Wii games that just have white. If it's not like the box art itself is white, like Wii Fit, the side, the spine of the case seems to be white on purpose. The leg braces, they are uncomfy. I dodged a bullet. Okay. I that's what I thought. Like I was like, maybe that would have helped me in the long run. I ended up like doing cross country in middle school. Shoes with them. Oh my gosh, yeah, there was a girl in my school who had them, and she only had like the same pair of shoes in like different colors because because of it. What's the next game? Let me download it. Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports Resort, my copy of Wii Sports Resort has oh, I remember this. So you know how like there's the plastic on the casing, like over the paper that displays the little thing. Yeah, the plastic is like torn in the most like strange way, and I remember finding the plastic torn and being like, who did this to my game? Because I was the only one that played Wii Sports Resort. Like everyone else thought it was boring after a certain amount of time. And what I did was shoddily tape it back together, and it looks terrible. But like the tape is still here, so it like worked, I guess. Wii Sports resort. I guess I don't have to search box art. Or maybe I do. Also, there's like alternate box art. Same shoes, different colors. Yeah, like because it's like, what else? what other options are you given, I guess? Download. I'm like downloading these off of a site instead of saving the image from Google Images, because the site has the like, it's thecoverproject.net, but like I never until I was working on my PS2 games right there, I never went to that site before, and I literally just clicked download without thinking. Like on a site I had never been on, I just clicked download and then it downloaded it, and thank goodness it's normal. You would wear sneakers to weddings. I see. But it's like, what can you do? I'd hope that nobody else is like, you should have found some way around this, assuming that you didn't try, you know. But I would hope that people would be understanding at least. Okay, did I download it? Yes. Open. Downloads. I'm gonna have to delete all of these images later, or I'm gonna have to move them. That's so risky, I know, but I did it like last week, so me downloading them now should be fine. I didn't make sure that it was the exact same website. I was just like, oh, it has the same title. It's probably not good. You've gotten complaints? Boo. Boo to them. Boo. Sorry, I got legs that need to be operating at a certain level. Okay, I'm gonna shrink again. I don't know if I'm supposed to shrink before or after when I do this. I'm gonna shrink again. Okay, here I am. Here's Wii Sports Resort. Okay, wait. Wii Fit. Move. Wii Sports Resort. Yeah, the spine, like the designs on the spines of these games are really simple, which is, it's cute, but it's like, this isn't the same as the other games. Lots of, you should just have your brother walk and then stay in the same seat for the entire, yeah, no, that's not it. That's ridiculous. Edit, copy. People love to be ridiculous for their own, like, for their own sake. They're like, okay, so I think you should do this extremely unreasonable way of doing things. Just because, that's my only idea. My only bad idea. That sucks. Trying to see if they're the, it's hard to see when they're all just white. Shoop, shoop. Okay, this one's easier. At least. Edit, cut, edit, paste. I think that stayed the same. And then let's actually have one of these games so I could see the difference better. Deform. Always the wedding with no seats? No! That is ridiculous. Extremely so. And it's like, people know who are going to weddings, so it's like, that's almost the worst part. To expect an issue to come up and not care to, or even if you don't know who's coming, it's like, you should just make it so that your guests can be there without forcing them to contort some way. Okay, so wait, let's hide Kingdom Hearts. This one looks messed up. What did I do? Okay, let me shift them over. Resize. Okay. Is that okay? Oh, is that better? Okay. No, Oshironi. 97-year-old grandpa and I can't share a single folding chair with the entire... Yeah. Yeah, no. That's ridiculous. It looks fine. I think this one looks fine. I don't... I think it's fine. Wii Sports Resort. That's the other game I have. I have retrieved. I could add this big... Wait, let me look at it again. I could add a big tear. I could try to add a big tear right here. That's where the tear is. If I could just quickly give a little bit of a demo of what it looks like. It's kind of like so there's tape here. I love drawing with a mouse, even though I have a drawing tablet. There's tape here, and then it's cut like this. There's only tape here, though, not this part. And there's like a stab in it? I don't know. But yeah, that's the actual quality of my copy of Wii Sports Resort. And so I'm falling. Oh no. The only chairs available were the yeah, no. That's completely ridiculous that situation was like crafted in that way. And then they were like, "Oh, can't you just suddenly stop having these restrictions that we know that you already have?" That's ridiculous. I want to eventually add variations of my games with the back cover as well on my little shelf, so I could show, like when I was playing Yakuza, I started playing through Yakuza PS2, the first one. I'm not going to include this. I want to pretend like I have a nice copy of Wii Sports Resort. But when I started playing Yakuza, I wanted to read I read the back of the case, and I watched the trailer, and I want to do that for every retro game, or you know, my PS2 and Wii games that I'm gonna play. But I want to be able to, I realized like, oh, I guess reading the back cover would be more interesting if you could see it. Okay, export as PNG, stream assets, Wii Sports Resort. I spelled it wrong. Resort. Could you not have cerebral palsy, please? Oh no, yeah, no. Especially with cerebral palsy. Oh no. I mean, I guess especially with anyone who is requesting, you know, accommodations. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, now we're gonna go back to our table. Oh, where am I? Da 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 da. Okay, where are my games? Where did I put it? Wii Sports Resort. Image. Wii Sports Resort. Browse. It should be at the bottom. Wii Sports Resort. And it's big, but we'll fix it. Copy this. Paste this. And then scoot it over a reasonable amount. And move it down to here. Okay. And then we got the photos back. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I wouldn't talk to people who do that either. That's kind of an extreme, that's like an extreme length to go to like try to convey disdain for something that isn't bad and that you don't have control of. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Sports Resort is here. See, okay, see now, like, the Wii games look boring. The cutest part is that they all say Wii at the top. But, like, look at Ratatouille. Okay, look at the Tale of Despero. Let me find the Tale of Despero. Look at Despero. This box art, it continues on the spine. That's so cool. And then it just says words for the rest. I mean, Flushed Away too. But, like... I guess Flushed Away is not that cool. And Space Channel 5 and Hello Kitty. Okay, maybe not all of these games are super interesting on the spine. That's fine. What's the next game? Okay, this next game I'm very excited for. I got this for $10. Okay, the next game is... Hold on, let me download an image of it first. For the Wii, What was the other website I was just on? The Cover Project. I can't find it. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. How about I just search on their website? Can I just do that? My Sims. Here it is. Oh wow, I could just I guess I don't have to go to Google Images and hope that their image pops up. I could just go search on their website because they made they made a whole website. Oh jeez. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas, that sounds pretty terrible. I'm glad you knew better than to want to be around people like that. Okay, save it to my downloads. I think I did that right. It saved weird this time. Oh, there was just a pop-up. Was there a pop-up? Oh no, that's an ad. Never mind. We're safe, we're safe. File. Open. Downloads. Okay. Not dealing with that ableist nonsense. Yeah, no. I mean, it's like it's not a good option, but it's like the better of the two. Okay, but oh, I'm covering it. The next game in my collection. My newly acquired my recently acquired old collection. I don't know how to phrase this. Is My Sims. I'm so excited to play My Sims because I never beat it. I haven't beat a lot of games. I've started a lot of games and I've restarted a lot of them. Like I've started playing a game and then I had fun and then I dropped it. So then I was like, I would come back to it and then I would start it over again. Oh my, how do I move this? Okay, that should look a little bit better. The next game that's going on my Wii shelf is My Sims. I also had My Sims Kingdom, I swear, but it's not here, it seems. This one has some creases in the image, but that actually helps me find where the actual edge is. Let me put my cursor there. And then I guess here, edit, copy, then we can put that here, and then edit, paste. Wii Sports Resort goes down here. I love this cover of Floss by Okayu. Why does it do this when I move it? Okay. Yeah, this one's gonna look a little dirty, but that's fine. I mean, my copy's not the cleanest. Almost all of my games still have the pre-owned, or what is it? Was it used? The pre-owned or the used sticker from GameStop on them. I started listening to this because I didn't know that Okayu had a cover of Floss until her birthday live this week. Cut, edit, paste, form, perfect. And I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. And I had to start listening to it. I've been listening to it a lot this week. Does that look okay? But yeah, I'm excited to play My Sims. Wait, what is this? Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, Thomas. I completely understand this is a really difficult situation, but if you can try just a little bit to limit the amount of like personal information you put in the chat, I don't mind the story you're telling much at all, but just to make sure that like you're not putting too much of like your information out, that would be wonderful. But I definitely understand that, like, that's, oh my gosh, that's a terrible situation to be in. But if you want clarification, in my frequently asked questions in my panels, there's like some chat rules. If you might want to go over them just a little bit before you continue. Yep. My Sims. I think. Oh wait. Okay. Okay. File export PNG and stream assets. My Sims Wii. Oh yeah, okay. Thank you for understanding. File export PNG. I forgot which one was which. Okay. Oh wait. What am I doing? Oh, I wanted to import it. That's why I was thinking of that. So now we can go back to my. Oop. I'm small. Did I add this to my playlist twice? Is this on shuffle? I have no clue what song just played. I thought Floss was just playing. Okay, yeah, the playlist did start over from the beginning. That's actually what I wanted. Okay, so anyways, I got distracted. Add image my Sims. I have so many image sources on OBS at this point. It's overwhelming. but that's fine. My Sims, yay, yay, yay. Wii Sports Resort. Copy and then paste. Yay! Let me just scoot you over. And now my Sims is on my shelf. Hooray! Again, very boring art on the spine of this game case, but I guess I'm looking at all of them and they all follow that same theme. It's just like the text, like the font and like any like small logo is really nice. I do have here, they had Sims on Wii. They had, this one's My Sims, but I'm pretty sure Sims 3 was on the Wii. I don't know if the Sims 3 versions on different like consoles and platforms were different in the same way that Sims 2 was, because I had Sims 2 for the Game Boy Advanced. Excuse me. I had Sims 2 for the Game Boy Advanced, and it definitely was different from other versions of it. I don't know. It's the only version I played of Sims 2, but I'm pretty sure there were versions that were completely not like it. But this is My Sims, so it's a little bit different. There's My Sims, My Sims Kingdom, My Sims. There's a spy one. You thought they were all on the computer? Oh yeah, no. There's, I don't know if the My Sims games are on the computer. I don't know completely. I know some Sims experts that I could probably ask, but let me pull up the next game. So the next game is actually not in its original box, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, because mostly for my little shelf right here, I'm trying to represent the game cases that I have. Like, yeah, and this one's in the case for Mario Party 8. And I do not have Mario Party 8. I have the case and the manual. And man, this manual's huge. But the game inside is New Super Mario Brothers Wii. So that's a little, I don't know, because like I was trying to, like, with the PS2 games, for example. Oh, sorry, that was my glasses. With the PS2 games, I had, like, for some of the games, like, which game is this? Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, for example, I have in an alternative box. It's in the greatest hits one, which I didn't want, but it was the only one I could get. But for the Wii games, like, I used to have the box for Super Mario Brothers. That was such a good game to play with friends. Super Mario Brothers, I am inclined to agree, but I used to play it with my sister, and she would always throw me off cliffs and then leave me in a bubble while she speed ran the level, because she was really good at it, and it was heartbreaking. And it wasn't like a one-time joke. It started like a one-time joke, and then every time we played together, she would kill me on purpose because you can pick each other up. And I was like, I'm literally trying to win with you. Stop. She never did. Yes, I lived in the bubble. It was heartbreaking, but I'm pretty sure this game I did own this case at some point, so I'm just going to look up the casing for it, but I'm pretty sure it had a red case, but maybe I'm confused. Let me look it up. New Super Mario Bros. Wii box. Like the the case itself was red. Oh my gosh, people are selling this for how much? It's not that bad. This one's $26. Oh no, it's $20.40. 26 Canadian dollars. But yeah. Be allowed to play until I bubbled, and then everyone would go out of the way to not pop my... Oh no, no. See, I think I just would stay there and then watch my sister play. But I just noticed the chat kind of goes off screen. Let me fix that. Today's about fixing my layout. I've decided. Okay. Let me do this. Whoops, that didn't do anything. Why isn't this doing anything? Okay, I fixed it. Yay. I'll try to make everything fixed later. But speaking of spending my time fixing my layout, okay, I found it on that same site again. It's interesting, the site says how many times the cover art has been downloaded, which I think is why they make you download it on their site so they can keep track. But also, like, why are they keeping track? But this one says it's been downloaded 33,000 times. But yes, so file open, downloads, Mario. Okay. I get popped, but only when we got to the boss, and I couldn't be used and I could be used as a boss bait and meat shield. I think that's how I played too. Interesting for funsies. For funsies. For funsies? So oh, wrong one. I think that might have caused an issue with the VOD, but we are not the VOD. But the next game that I'm going to be adding to my shelf, and I'm going to pretend like I still have this case, is new Super Mario Brothers. Wee-hee! And I don't know if I'm going to play this on stream at all. What I want to figure out, and I want to desperate, this is why I keep going, I'm like, I can't leave the retro category because I'm sure someone in that category has the answer to my question. But I want to, so I'm playing off of my my personal Wii and PS2 from a long time ago. And I want to continue streaming them that way. But for any like party games that I want to play, I'm not gonna like have if like require that if I play with someone they have to come over. I think that's not realistic for me. So what I want to know, particularly for the PS2 first, because I really want to play The Adventures of Cooking Cream with someone, is can I don't know how to phrase it. See, it's a hard question to Google because I search remote and controller, but remote as in like working remotely, work from home, like that remote, like away, not here, remote. And then I'm searching about controllers. If there's some sort of software for taking in a remote controller input, like taking in someone's game controller input remotely through my computer and then exporting it from my computer to my console. I don't know. I don't know how to Google this question. It sounds like it wouldn't be impossible, at least for the PS2, because there's like already like accessories like the like DualShock 3 to PS2 converter, because the DualShock 3 has USB connection and the PS2 has whatever it's called. Not that. So they already have USB to PS2 controller adapters available. So I just want to know if there's some sort of like, I could do USB from my computer to USB to where the controller would plug in. I don't know how to phrase this question like succinctly, and I don't know how to ask it. And I'm always scared to be on any forum. Or anything. I was considering asking on a forum I've posted on before, but I'm nervous. Oh, to seem more reputable? I suppose, but then I don't know. This, and then I have to make another layer, copy, and then make this one red. I'm gonna make it maybe like a faded red so that you can see. Yeah, I like that. Why does it look like this? Who's to say? Okay, I'm seeing a flaw in the covers. Range of similar color. Okay. Oh. I was like, why didn't that work? Like at all? Wait, it didn't work again! What am I doing? Wait. Here. Oh. I see. I fixed it. Forums are intimidating. Look at all these people who downloaded from us. We must be reputable if all these people used us. Exactly. I'm one of them. Vouch. Okay. So this one has the coolest box art. And I don't even have it, like, actually with me. I like reading old forums for help, but I'd be too nervous to ask a question on any current ones. I think I would be inclined to ask something on Stack Overflow, but I'm pretty sure Stack Overflow is... It could be the place for my question. It could. And I don't know if Stack Overflow counts as a forum or if it's more of a... I guess it is. Like Yahoo Answers, or I guess it's like Reddit. I try not to say Reddit out loud on the internet. It kind of scares me. Okay, export. PNG. I want to call it New Super Mario Brothers Wii.png, but I think I'll just write Super Mario. For the sake of time. Or no, because everything else is named. Or no, they're not. The Adventures of Cookie and Cream was spelled out. Okay, I'm writing new dash super dash Mario dash Bros dash Wii. And then I have to say dash Wii again because it's for the Wii, even though Wii is in the title. Yeah. But now we can go to my table again. I'm small. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Do do do. Indeed to ooh. Ooh 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 ooh. Mario. Wii. I'll call this one Mario Wii. Yay! Look at it. It's so interesting looking. I wish I had it still. Instead, I have the case for Mario Party 8 and not the disc for Mario Party 8, because that would be absurd. Copy. Oh wait, actually, this one. Copy. And then paste and scoot it over. Are they getting smaller? I'm getting concerned. I feel like... Hold on. Let me full screen this. Okay, yeah. Wii Sports Resort, My Sims, and Mario are like lower than the other ones. What was the first one? Wii Sports Resort? Why? Is it because they're too big? Was it the opposite of what I just said? Did I accidentally make all these games longer? It's like just slightly lower. I guess I can shrink them, but it's like it's gonna keep doing that. It's definitely gonna keep doing that. No, stop. No, this is gonna bother me. Should I just put them sideways? Should I put them sideways somewhere else? They are kind of like starting to counterclockwise. Oh my gosh, where are you? Here? See, the perspective doesn't hold up over here, even if I want to stack them. I don't know where I would stack them. I could I don't know where to put it. Should my table be longer? I don't know how much I could fix this. Okay, wait, let me try. Let me see if I move my Sims as well. Counterclockwise. I feel like it's just getting worse. This is getting worse. Where's Mario? Like that? Oh my gosh, yeah, they're like getting more and more misaligned with each other. Even though I'm making them all... Well, I guess I didn't double check that they were all lined up with each other. And so many discs with no cases, and cases with no discs. I don't want to make it flatter. I could, but I want them all to take up like the same amount of space. But the issue is like, I made some of them longer, and I could go back and change them. They look diagonal? Yeah, it was because they're all gonna be like slanted. Like this way when they're in front of me. Let's put this one back. When they're in front of me, they're supposed to be slanted because I want you to be able to see their covers kind of clearly. Yeah, I guess I have to just go in and change these again. I don't know what I did. I think when I made the PS2 ones, I was a little more careful. So that's probably part of it. That's fine. It's okay, we're here to troubleshoot. Doka shiranai kedo kohi o nonda ni ga inai to nante fusagikonde ite mo mado ni wa suteki na sekai ga mawateru. Okay, so let me take one of the PS2 ones and just put it in front. Yeah. What did I do to make it so long? Is it the spine? I guess it's the spine. Just have it. I'm just gonna not take much care of this part. Oh, oops, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Berry sauce pancake. Why does it look like this? Koge no kontoras tan da kedo kimi ni aitai yo. Okay, yeah, because I go back down. Okay. Oh, hold on. I forgot. Okay, that should be fixed. They don't have teeth marks or massive cracks. At the library. I remember someone was telling me when Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out, how there is an event that you get if you have save data in like Sword and Shield and Let's Go Eevee Pikachu. And I was like, I never had those games. Like, I want them eventually, but like, what am I supposed to do? I plan to get like Shining Pearl first. And they were like, just go to the library. They might have it. And I was like, Switch games? I guess I never checked. But I think that's nice. Super Mario Wii. So this one, I'm going to export it again. And hopefully it just looks better. Override. And then let's see. It is smaller. I'm not gonna scoot all the way over because I'm not done. I need to fix that one and My Sims. Like, how did My Sims end up like that? I guess I could just take the whole thing. Okay, this is gonna be I think that's just gonna work. I could have done it with Mario, but I wasn't sure. So hide the red one. Show the white one. Hide Mario. My Sims also need to be a little bit shorter. Export PNG. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? My Sims. There it is. Override. Library doesn't have Switch games. The Chewed Wii games are the newest games they have. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense though. Libraries are not very... Wait, where's my table? Okay, wait. Yeah, My Sims is fixed. Let's fix Wii Sports Resort now. I'm still small. What did I just say was... Okay. Sports Resort. Okay. More pseudoscience. Okay. And then hide My Sims. Okay, that looks good. File, export, PNG, stream assets. Wii Sports Resort. Override. Koyubi no ito Saki wakarete no Chilabaru. Wait. That's fine. Okay, I will get big this time. Oh, went a little bit too far. Okay, they're still a little differently sized, but it's like fine this time. Okay, so now I can lock all of these. Beautiful. And so we have Donkey Kong, Wii Fit, Wii Sports Resort, My Sims, Mario. Let me move Mario. And then I have another copy of Wii Fit. I think it would be funny to add it again, but I'll do that last. The next game. Let me, here. I'll stay on this website. Oh no, do they not have the cover on this? This is a sign of what kind of game it is. What the heck is Wii Play? Is that like Wii Sports, but just like in a different country? There was a WarioWare and Wario Land. The Wii had so many good games. Okay. Okay. The next game is going to be a bit of a surprise. They do have like 10 different versions of Just Dance for absolutely no reason though. I love Just Dance 3. That's the only version I've ever played. Oh, this one's... I have no clue what this website is, but I'm just gonna save the image and go. Ooh, it's trying to download something. It didn't. Exit out. Anyways, open the new image. Downloads. Okay, yeah, this one's pretty good quality. The next game. Wii Play came with the Wii? So it's Wii Sports? Or am I confused? Wii Sports came with my Wii. Okay, the next game is this one right here. Let me move. Was I this small before? The next game is Wipeout the Game for the Nintendo Wii. I had this game and I played it. I played it kind of a lot. Not a lot, but more than you would think someone would. I used to watch Wipeout with my grandma. I guess often. Sorry, ABC Wipeout the Game from Activision. And I remember this game just being frustrating. But it was like, because you're playing versus people, it was fun. Like, up to 4 players. And they had these little these little 3D renditions of the hosts. And I remember thinking that what's her name? Jill Wagner? Hers looked the farthest from her and it looked the most stylized. It was a handful of mini games meant to show off the controls. We play a game with mine. Ah, well, I just had Wii Sports, I guess. That's fine. But now I want to know. So yeah, I have this game. And I think if I ever do figure out how to do like a remote co-op on my console, I would love to subject someone to do this on stream with me. Edit, copy, edit, oh, edit, oh, let's go here, edit, paste, oh, yeah, this one's considerably smaller than all the other images. Not a red flag. Not a red flag. Not a red flag at all. Here. I need to resize this. Wii Sports is better. I remember playing boxing on there. I don't know what, but that was suddenly all I had to say about Wii Sports. When they announced Nintendo Switch Sports, I watched the direct later that day. I think what I'm gonna have to do is stretch this part and then how am I gonna do that? Okay. Ooh, terrible video image editing coming through. Oh, okay. What we're gonna do is this, and then from about here, edit, cut, edit, paste, and stretch it. I don't think it's gonna look that bad. That's my fix. Bowling was my family's. I got hit in the eye with a Wii remote really hard because I walked behind someone playing playing bowling on Wii Sports. So I liked playing bowling too, but that's all I ever think about. I thought I was gonna have a black eye. I didn't, but I wish I did, so they felt worse about it. Because itis. Floss. That was a funny thing that happened, and that's I love spreading the wipe out. Spreading the word about how dirty I was done. Okay, I think I edited this one correctly this time. So now go to stream assets, wipe out Wii.png, and now let's go to my table. At the table, how hard were they swinging? Very hard. But it's fine. I lived. I just remember like being shocked and then being so mad, but like I was in pain and I had my hand over my eye and I just went straight to the bathroom silently. Like crying silently. But not like crying like, oh, like I was like, these tears are being forced out of my eyeball, but I am like also kind of angrily crying. Wipe on. Starts with the W. Oh, whoops. That's not how I was supposed to move it. I'm supposed to copy this one, paste, and then scoot it over. Yep, that's Wipeout. The cover art on it is really I have something positive to say, I promise. The cover art's really interesting, but it's like very well made. But then when you look at the actual in-game assets, it's like you should have made the cover art maybe a little bit closer to that. Okay, I think it looks fine. Eventful? Yeah, I mean, well, in the game, those are the things that happen. You fall off the big kickball thing into the water and you get hit with the punching hand. I'm very good at describing things. Let me look up the next game. Okay. We talked about this game already. Oh man, this one has like an alternative box art that I do not have. Sigh. Okay, that's fine. I had Wipeout. It wasn't for me. Yeah. I don't know how many people it was for. Where is the box? Oh, I just searched box art. Oh, here it is. Is this the same website that tried to download something? It should be fine. Ficus. I cannot remember the names in this song. High quality. Can I just get the image? What do you mean loading? Open image, new tab. Okay, yeah, that's better. Save image as. But I'm not gonna title it. I love not titling my downloads. At least one person. I mean, me too. I didn't throw it away. Or I didn't, this wasn't even pre-owned? I bought this like new? Interesting. Also, I love in the Wii games, if you just shake the, I hope you can hear it. If you just shake the case, you can hear if something's in there. In a lot of my PS2 games, that doesn't feel like it's the case. Maybe they're less flimsy, but okay. Where'd my mouse go? Okay. And then now, file, open, downloads, here. Okay, back to my other screen. Let me get small again. Small. Here I am. The next game is Just Dance 3. I played Pump It, Black Eyed Peas. I played Barbra Streisand. I don't remember playing Boogie Wonderland, but I must have. Oh my gosh. I think this game was the first time I heard Tightrope by Janelle Monáe. This just had so many good songs on it. Could I ever play this on stream? I don't know. Party Rock, I probably played it. Was there like a Rasputin? Was that on? Oh, and many more. Tayo Cruz. I remember playing Video Killed the Radio Star. There was one that was like a an electronic song. I was gonna say techno, but like, why was I gonna say that? And it seemed like it was not kid friendly, but it was just like repeating the same thing over and over. I don't remember what it was saying, but I just remember being like, am I too young to hear this? I feel like I'm too young to hear this. But yes, Just Dance 3. Let me... That looks about right. Edit, copy, and let's move it here. Dun 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 dun. Okay, resize. Blah 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 blah. Dun 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 dun. I'm like confused. Okay, let me close this. Uh-oh. Just Dance, so fun. Yes. Does it say that on the cover, or are you saying? I wasn't sure. I wouldn't put it past them to write "so fun" on their cover. Wrong thing. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. Edit. Cut. Edit. Paste. Blah, 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 blah. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't mess this one up. Pretty sure. File. Export. PNG. Just Dance 3 Wii. I'm sure another less fun Wii game has game titles so fun on it, but not Just Dance. The Reddest Mage, thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome. I'm trying to not say how are you. I don't think pressuring people to answer that is necessary, but feel free to let me know how you're doing and how your night is or what you're up to. I'm currently I feel like I should explain what I am doing. Did I already export this? Let's see. I'm currently small. I'm not small anymore. Okay, let me explain. I just got my Wii U, not my Wii, my Wii U in my possession again. And I went scavenging for all of my Wii games that were left over. You know, I moved a couple times, and some of them were given to my cousin when they gave him my Wii. So I couldn't get everything, but I wanted to add them to my little shelf here. At first, I was only expecting them, like this shelf, to have my PS2 games. My PS2 games, I am buying all of them because I have none of my old PS2 games. I only have my old PS2 Slim. But these are all the Wii games that I have. Like, I'm not buying them new again. I'm probably gonna make them separate, just because this is gonna end up taking up the whole table at some point. But let me add the next game. Image, Just Dance 3. Alphabetical order gets me. Okay. Copy. And then we're gonna make this normal sized in a second. Paste. And scoot it over. Yes! There we go. So I'm starting to get the sense that I'm gonna have to completely separate my Wii games and my PS2 games. I might actually like do something ridiculous like, hold on, I'm gonna do something dramatic and then I'm gonna put it back, like stacking them like that, like one on top of the other, but I'm not sure yet. I'm just kind of taking the night to work on some layout things, but also like related to my collecting update. I really am interested in streaming off of original consoles, even though I have the Wii U and not the Wii. I like streaming off of consoles because I think the part that is interesting for me is playing on the console. So I didn't really have any plans to be E-word emulating. Is emulating still like messed up on Twitch? Like, is Twitch still mad about that? I don't know. But that's why I want to play off of these two consoles. Specifically with the PS2, I was more interested in like, I feel like I didn't really play a lot of games I would have wanted to on the PS2. I think we couldn't really afford that many games at the time. Quite an interesting collection you have there. Okay, so I can defend the PS2 games a lot less, or some of the PS2 games a lot less, but the Wii games, yeah. These are, how old was I when the Wii came out? I don't know if people need to know. I don't know if people need to know. But a lot of mine were shared with my cousins, like 9 of my cousins at once. So that can explain some of the titles. Wipeout, I chose Wipeout. So I can't defend that one. We have 2 copies of Wii Fit, 2 copies of Donkey Kong Country Returns. Here's the second one. I'm going one at a time through my list. And then I have one Wii U game, and it is Splatoon. And it literally is the only game I played on that console. Well, except for Mario. I got the Wii that came with Mario. Mario Kart. But I only played Splatoon on the Wii U. And then my Wii games. Because we gave away my Wii. But the next Wii game is redeeming. It's redeeming. It's a game I never beat, but I really want to beat. I'm extremely likely it's extremely likely that I'm going to stream this next game. It's really nice to see that at least one person bought the flushed away PlayStation. At least one person. Actually, if you count me as a separate sale from the person I bought it from, 2 people. 2 people went out of their way to buy it. One person bought it probably when it was on sale at GameStop or something, and then they sold it on eBay because they knew better. And then I bought it. I bought it at my big age of my own free will as not a child after Flushed Away came out. Not when Flushed Away was new. But the thing is, with Flushed Away specifically, it started with me wanting the Tale of Despero. If I'm being honest, I want to say it started with Ratatouille because I think I saw like some people were playing Ratatouille for the Wii again, or like talking about Ratatouille for the Wii on Twitter or something, and I was like I had the passing thought of getting it, but I thought it was a Wii only game, so I didn't even think of searching it for my PS2 collection, and I wasn't thinking of my Wii games at the time. But then I was like, oh yeah, what about that other rat animated movie of the 2000s? I wonder if that got a PS2 adaptation. And then I got The Tale of Despero, and based on screenshots on Google Images, it looks really funny. Like, I would laugh at it. Or maybe I shouldn't say that sounds very mean. I think I would have fun, but I think I would also get lost, and the color palette seems interesting. But Ratatouille seems like the best of the 3. It seems like it's a little more like it has a little more direction. But Flushed Away, I have no clue what Flushed Away is gonna be like, and I think that's the thing like that got me. I was like, I think I need this to complete to complete my collection of rat animated movie adaptation to PS2 game. Yeah, I guess that's the category they're in. If you can think of any other rat movies, I thought of Stuart Little, but I feel like it doesn't really count, and I don't think it has a game. But yeah, that's PS2. You're gonna head out. Well, thank you for coming by, Thomas. It was nice meeting you, and it was nice talking to you. But yes, the next. Oh, I forgot to even search this up. The next Wii game that I'm adding to my shelf here is redeeming. I promise. It's very redeeming. Let me just get the image and then I will show you when I start editing it. Do I have that same box? No, that's European. Oh, this is rated T for teen? When did this come out? Was I a teen? I think I was. Hmm. 3 rodent-themed games. Sounds like a fine back-to-back theme for games to play. See, okay, and that's really funny that you bring that up because I've been like irritating my my sister with my list. I have a list of all of the PS2 games that I'm hoping to get. Open image in new tab. And I've been bugging everyone that I can make listen about it. And I showed it to my sister and she was like, huh, there's like several monkey games. And I was like, what do you mean monkey games? She's like, well, you have Ape Escape 2, Ape Escape 3, Super Monkey Ball. I think there was another one. And I was like, well, oh, and she was like, do you just like want all the animals like categorized? And I was like, no. She's like, what about the frog games? And I was like, what do you mean the frog games? And she was like, you have Frogger and Ribbit King and there's another one. There's another frog one. And I think I wanted to look for more as soon as she pointed out that there was multiple like monkey ones. Ones where you play as a monkey or you play catching monkeys. I was like, oh yeah, I guess I'm fine with like making that a subcategory. Okay, but the next, let me open the next one. The next Wii game I'm gonna be adding to my shelf is, let me get small real quick and go to my editing screen. Oh, I'm a little too far. Oh no, that's fine. Is very redeeming game, normal person game to play. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I never beat it. I blame my cousin. She played it a lot. So I never could play, and also my sister. I just never got to. Everyone else was playing. And then when I did play, I got lost. It all starts out as fun and games. Then the next thing you know, you're hunting all around the world to get all the animal-themed console games. Exactly. I'm scared. I'm scared for my well-being. It's it's only gonna get progressively worse. But it's weird that I was like, okay, the rat thing was on purpose. Monkey, I didn't expect Monkey to be unintentionally all the main characters of these games I want. And then Frog, I guess I like frogs. So I guess I could have seen it coming. Okay, paste, and then did I make this too small? Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about these PS2 games. I really do want to play Ape Escape because I've heard so many people talk about Ape Escape and I never heard of it before. Before last year. So I really do genuinely want Ape Escape. I could have swore Billy Hatcher was for the PS2, but I couldn't find it. But I want to get more games that are for someone my age as well. Even though I love kids games, I think they're very fun and funny to play. The biggest Zelda adventure of all time Yeah, yeah, they are kind of making it misleading, huh? Oh, that wasn't the right spot. I really liked the box art for this one. I thought it was bold. It was daring because it was on top of the Wii. If we can just point out for a moment that the Wii games, the spine of the boxes are infinitely more boring than the PS2 games. If we could just point that out real quick, that they were like, okay, so the side is, even though it's a long title, so the side looks a little less boring, or the spine, the like main cover is pretty the main cover is pretty, like, what's the word? Not gentle, but like subtle? I guess subtle would be the right word. I really like it. And something that I do want to eventually do is, because this is what I did when I started my Yakuza playthrough, I read the back of the case, like, on stream, and then we watched the trailer. But I realized when I was reading the back of the case that no one could see what I was reading. Because I edited all of these to only have the front. Is Link a werewolf in that game? Yes. You can turn into a wolf. That's like the mechanic. That's like the main mechanic. But when you're as a wolf, like, everyone responds to you differently. And I think, at least up to the point that I played, they don't know you're Link. So like, you'll go back to your like hometown, like where you're living, and then everyone's like hiding there, like, there's a monster, and it's kind of sad. Because you're like, no, you guys are my friends. That's my horse. But it's because they don't know who he is, and it's like his main power, I guess. It was very cool. I really do want to replay it. It's very different from, like, the only other Zelda game I've like played like that has been Breath of the Wild, which I like for its art direction for completely different reasons that I like Twilight Princess's art direction, which is pretty interesting. Oh, I'm just gonna have some water real quick. But yes, Twilight Princess. I need to beat it. I really want to just play more Zelda games in general. Link. Zelda Link. And then they just remastered Skyward Sword for the Switch. And I want to play that. I don't know. I just have not somehow ever played a lot of Zelda games. Stream assets. Okay, this is Twilight Princess Wii.png. Okay, and now let's see if it came out okay. Go back to my table. And where's the top? Add an image. Twilight Princess. Browse. And it's big. Link transforms into a princess werewolf every whenever this guy is at Twilight. So, like, that's not far off, you know? And you piece that together from the from the case alone. He does not turn into the princess werewolf. I didn't beat this game, so I couldn't tell you much better, but I'm pretty sure Zelda is like, there's some sort of darkness happening with Zelda. And so she's the Twilight Princess, but then there's this fairy demon girl who's like iconic from the game, Midna. I don't know if she's the Twilight Princess or if Zelda's the Twilight Princess. I guess it doesn't really matter. It would be nice if my thing left off at this. This is like the coolest title on my in my collection. Besides maybe My Sims. But the next game is one that also, similar to Wii Fit and Wii Sports Resort, also has what's the word? Wii accessories. Has like I think of accessories as things that like you just like the Mario Kart wheel or something like that. But the Wii like balance board is a whole piece of equipment. The Wii Fit Plus or the Wii Motion Plus is a whole piece of equipment. This game also required another piece of equipment. So let me look it up. The box art. Full disclosure, I have not played a Zelda game since Link to the Past, so all I can do is guess. No, yeah, I haven't played very many Zelda games either, so there's no judgment. The Twilight Princess is the princess in all of our hearts, perhaps. In this heart of mine, this metal heart of mine right here, that's where my Twilight Princess is. Maybe the Twilight Princess was the friends we made along the way. Okay. Last game? Question mark? Or did I just not take everything out of the bag? The actual last game is very embarrassing and I've never played it. But I don't know, is it common? I've seen like some other retro streamers. Oh wait. Oh no, these two are empty. And then that's an Xbox One game, so that's not going here. Is calling games Ksoge and Kamige like where did that stem from? I've noticed that when I just started watching like Swirl Drop and that stream team. I just started watching their streams more, and I noticed that's something that they say about retro games, like things like that. I don't know. Is that like just their communities that say that, or is that something that a lot of people online say? Excuse me. The strangest video game peripherals to me were the Nintendo Labo. I forgot about. Wow, they're not even that old, and I forgot. Pay to build your own peripheral out of cardboard. Not quite my style personally, but I'm sure folks had fun with it. It looked so fun. I didn't have a Switch at that point, and that's probably why I forgot about it the most. But also, maybe it's because at this point I am buying my consoles and accessories with my own money from my own job that I spend my own time at. That, you know, I would have a little bit of trouble rationalizing purchasing certain things without being like, this is the coolest thing ever, you know? Like, I think if the Wii came out today and the Wii balance board came out, I would be like, how much was it? I think it was probably like $30. I'd be like, I am not buying that. I think I wouldn't buy the Wii balance board today. So it's like, I can't even say anything. Always unfamiliar with the latest fan terms. This is the first I've heard of such words. Yeah, okay, so Ksoge. I don't know if you're familiar with Japanese much at all, but Kso is kind of like crappy, or like, it has a lot of different meanings, but in this situation it would mean like crappy, and ge is short for geimu, like game. So you could call like a bad game a Ksoge, and like a really good game a kamige, because kami means like god or godly. I know what those words, I can understand what those words mean, but I've only seen that in those streams. I've never looked it up though, or like looked outside of that. But it makes sense that it's like maybe like a general game term and not even retro specifically. But yeah, okay, back to googling the next but not the last, unfortunately, game. Okay, the last game has one of those GameStop like when someone returns the game, but just the disc. So then they put it in the new box, but it has like the GameStop like default thing, and then they just print the name on it. I don't know what it's called, and it's not the cool one with the like wacky people on it. It's the one that's like just black and gray. The last one I have is that. And what I've been trying to do on my little shelf right here is represent the actual like physical cases that I have. Besides with Mario was a long story. The Mario I have right here is in the case for Mario Party 8, I think. Yeah, Mario Party 8, and I don't have Mario Party 8. So I feel like it would not make sense to put the box for Mario Party 8 because then I have to explain I don't have it. I have Mario Brothers in there, which is realistic, but it's like I don't want to do that. And I did have that case for Mario Brothers, the red case. So yeah, not sure what I'll do. I feel like Flushed Away would need its own unique fan term. I think you're right. I'm so excited for playing it, but I'm also just like, it needs to be like a big event. Like I do want to play Flushed Away, Ratatouille, and Despero in succession. Or like maybe not in succession, like back to back, because maybe I'll be like going insane, but I want to play them as a series, like those three specifically, not like not necessarily grouping it with the rest of my PS2 games, but I do think it's special. I think everyone I've tried to explain my rationalization to, they're like, they just have to like nod at a certain point and be like, okay, have fun with it. And I appreciate them, you know, letting me live my life. Okay, how big is this one? Okay, I just need to wait for this image to load and then I can download it. Open, image, in new tab. This is the same box. Yep. Save image as. Excuse me. Where was I saving this? Downloads? Okay. Save. Is this a PNG? Is this actually a PNG? Are you messing with me, Google? Okay, open. Downloads. Huh. It is a PNG. Okay. I'm sure it's a fine game. I am not so sure, but it's like, you know, it's just one of those movie titles that I completely forgot existed, and then the fact that it just has a game is so surprising. Exactly. I did not think Flushed Away would have, of all things, specifically a PS2 adaptation, but I think maybe my cousin had it. My cousin had like a lot of, you know, those racks of PS2 games, and I think it was mostly because it's like his dad like had a lot of games for the PS2 and then he had his, so they just ended up with a lot because they were buying it like for kids and for adults. Because I unless I'm remembering a scene from Ratatouille, the game, I think there's a part, because you know you're a rat and you're small in these games. I think it's, first of all, I want to acknowledge that it is going to be a cool game mechanic to be small in a large, like in a regular sized world, like you're the size of a mouse in real places. I think that's gonna translate to games in a fun way no matter what. Even if the game controls aren't fun, I will be like a little impressed just because of that concept. So giving that credit. But I will say, I'm pretty sure there's a part where like there's a flood, and I know that happens in the movie where there's like a flood and you're like running or like surfing or like something. I think I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when I play it on stream like a regular person. Harkens back to an era where I think almost every animated kids movie by default had a video game. Exactly. Like I think it's fun to get these movie turned games. Like I really want Shrek 2 for PS2. That's on my list. I had it before, and it was like, what is it called? There's probably a word for this, but it was like a co-op it was a couch co-op game because I don't think you could do anything else, but it was a co-op game where you can play as any of the characters. Like, you can pick your character. You could be Shrek, Fiona, Puss in Boots, Donkey. There's 4 that you could play at once, or maybe there's not 4. I guess there's multiple you can play at once, but you get to pick your character and you can switch. If you're playing with less than 4, I think, you can switch between characters. It's like Hyrule Warriors. When Hyrule Warriors came out, I was like, oh, so it's like Shrek 2. What is that cookie and cream game? I can't see the full title. Oh, let me pull it up for you. This is a game I actually did own originally when I had my PS2. It's called The Adventures of Cookie and Cream. Cookie and Cream are these 2 characters. I think they were kind of like mascot characters that they turned into a game. They have it has a really cool style. The manual has a really cute, the way they draw these characters 2D is actually a lot cuter than the 3D versions of them can look. But this is kind of what it looks like. It's a very fun game. It's a split screen puzzle game, so ideally you would play with 2 people, but you can play on your own, and you can play with, I think it can either be you and a computer, or you control both sides with the 2 sides of the controller, which seems very hard. I tried it for like a second and I was like, no. But it's a scrolling, it's not side scrolling, it scrolls up. It's a scrolling puzzle game, so you'll have puzzles on your side of the split screen, and the goal is that if you're playing Cookie, the brown rabbit, you're gonna need the help of Cream to solve a puzzle on that side, on the right side of the screen, for you to move forward. And it's every level's timed, and there's different enemies and obstacles. It was very fun, and I really do want to play it again. The only thing is, it's a co-op game, or I plan to play it co-op, but I don't plan on playing it with someone like here, like in my room. I'd love to play it on stream with someone online, and give me a second. I need to it's hard to phrase this question because I keep asking people, and I'm like, it's hard to explain, but my goal, or what I think I could do, is that there could be some sort of software on my computer that could connect to like someone else's computer, where they could plug a controller into their computer and put in their controller inputs, and then my computer could receive their controller inputs and then output that to the PS2, because I know there's an adapter for the DualShock 3 which has the USB port connection. There's an adapter for USB to the PS2 controller port, so I would think that a USB to USB from my computer to the PS2, and my computer outputting it from taking in an online controller input, could make it so that I could play with someone online without an emulator. It is extremely complicated. An emulator would probably be easier, but I want to play on my console. Even though the other person will have lag, definitely. But I don't know how to Google that question, because I search remote controller, not as in remote control, but like a remote person's control, like game controller input sent to my PC, sent to the PS2. Yeah, that's a surprise. The box art made me assume it was a platform game. Didn't expect a puzzle game. Well, it's a platform game, but it's like puzzle platforming. Yeah. It's very fun. It's very cute. I personally find the music and the sound effects nostalgic, but I booted up the game to make sure that like everything was working, and I think I was testing a new controller I bought. The sound effects and the music might be annoying. They might be annoying, but I like them. But it's just loud. I know I could turn it down, but it's loud and it's a little annoying. But let me go back to this screen and go ahead and move on to editing the next Wii game for my shelf. So the next game is Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. This is another one of the games that I had that my sister got much better at it than me and then made me stop playing because I was like, I'll never be like her. She is and was really good at Guitar Hero. I'm bad. You truly are a futuristic humanoid robot person. My simple present-day human brain can't even comprehend such technical requirements. See, I appreciate this. Futuristic humanoid robot person. I appreciate that. Really, really affirming who I am. But it sounds simple because all you need is someone else's computer to read their controller input, which a lot of computers can do because you can get a USB controller, and then that would just need to be sent to my computer, and then my computer would just have to send that through USB in the way that the DualShock 3 does, so that the PS2 so that the DualShock to PS2 controller adapter could just take it in. I think the PS2 USB port, or I have the PS2 system with the USB port. I don't know if the other versions have a USB port. That one might also be able to take in a controller input and work as a controller, but I'm not sure. I think it can because I'm pretty sure there was a USB like controller splitter so that you could play with 4 people at once. So I think I wouldn't even necessarily need the DualShock 3 to PS2 thing. I think, and like, but I want to look this up because if it exists, then I'll just use it. But if it doesn't exist, I am open to making it. And I like to code in a way where I learn as needed. So like I will learn a skill that is needed to produce a certain project. So for something like that, I would have to go and learn things about controllers and sending controller input online between like a client and having to have the same program on 2 computers, that sort of thing. But it doesn't sound impossible at all. It sounds extremely doable, but I don't know how to Google it to see if someone else has made it. That's why I just keep talking about it in hopes that someone's like, oh, yeah, no, that doesn't exist. I looked it up before, you know, like that's why I need to keep coming back to the retro category. I'm probably going to be actually playing a game tomorrow, maybe. I want to like go through my Yakuza playthrough at like a normal rate, like not just like taking extremely long breaks like I usually do when I'm playing a game by myself, especially a story game like Yakuza, because then I forget the story. I forget the story so easily, but I really liked the story so far in Yakuza. I was worried I wouldn't like it because I was watching an all Japanese playthrough, so I wasn't completely sure like what was going on the whole time. But I was watching a Japanese playthrough of Yakuza 0, which is like the new fun one that pulls a lot of people in. And I was like, oh, but what if like the first one is disappointing because it's old and it's not updated and it's missing features? But I think I'm loving it so far. I think the developers of Cookie and Cream Fluffy Bunny Puzzle Panic would be touched to hear that someone is putting such effort all these years later just to play that game. Literally, I'd love to let them know, like, your game had an impact on my life. And I am willing to make the most unnecessary software possible so that I can play it with someone across the country or across the world. I'd love to because you know, demanding online online multiplayer of this PS2 game is out of the question at this point. I couldn't harass the developers if I wanted to. But yeah, I also never beat it. My sister beat it without me. We played it together for like a long time, and then she was like, oh, I figured out that I could just play by myself, so I beat it. And I was like, but what about me? we made so much progress together. What is this? But I'd love to beat it. I would love to play it. There's one of my dear streamer friends, Ben Chiller. I am extremely willing to I was gonna say pressure, but that sounds bad. To convince to play it with me, because it is a fun co-op game and I'd love to play it with someone on stream. Like playing, I will probably try single player on stream just because I never really figured it out, but it's also gonna be hard. Like I know it's gonna be hard for me, so but I'm looking forward to that. I wasn't super like paying attention while I just did this one, but Guitar Hero should end up looking fine. Let me make sure I have like this tall let me move them. I have this tall pile of Wii games in front of me. See, on my other screen I have them all set up nice and they're standing up. But on my desk right now they're like a mess. Who did you prefer to choose, Cookie or Cream? I preferred Cookie. If I'm pretty sure Cookie is the brown rabbit with the banjo and the flower pot the flower pot hat. They both make different noises, and I will not try to do a rendition for you because I don't think I need to subject you to that, but they both have like little voices that are like kind of just noises, but it's like definitely a voice. I preferred Cookie's sound. And also I think Cookie was on the left side of the screen and I'm left-handed and I've been biased my whole life because of that. So yeah, Cookie. And I think I like Cookie's design a little more. Cookie's the bigger one with a banjo, kind of winning. Let me make sure I hide this other one. Okay, actually I didn't put these ones in folders. So, oh gosh. Just Dance and Twilight Princess. And now, but yeah, Cookie and Cream reboot when. And I noticed this like when I was looking up like some, like I would start looking up PS2 games that people like miss or things like that online, because I wanted to know which ones I should get since I'm making my collection now. I was like, oh, what are some that a lot of people found found when they were younger, or like were like, oh, I missed this game, you know? And I started looking that up, and I feel like I saw Cookie and Cream come up like very small amount of time, but I think people are aware of it. Let me see, Guitar Hero 3 Wii. Okay, yeah, exported the image for Guitar Hero. Now let's go back to our table. Thank you, by the way, for just letting me like talk. I really wanted to talk for today's stream. That's why I streamed doing something that I might have done off of stream. Just kind of, it's basically making layout changes. But I'm glad I was able to stream this because I was in a talking mood. So Cookie played the banjo and wore a flower pot as a hat. I'm trying to figure out what the theme could be. I think I get it, but I can't express it in words. What does a flower pot as a hat and a banjo have in common? I like see the vision, but I can't relay the message. Okay, Guitar Hero, yay! So Guitar Hero. Let's copy this one. We don't want it to be huge. And paste. And then slide it over. And bring it down. And this is about the point when I go ahead and here. I'm not done with all the Wii games yet, but I'm just gonna put them in a folder. Where's the folder option? Group Wii games. And now I can move them as a group, which means I could do something like this, which I don't really want to do this. It looks silly, and like you see this little like space right here where they're like disconnecting. I don't know what to do about that. But it is taking up, maybe I could like add a shelf. A shelf? That sounds like a good idea. I suddenly had a good idea. I thought it was gonna be a bad one, but then I thought about it. But these are the Wii games. I'm gonna leave them floating for a second while I think of other places they could go. Cause like here's actually fine. I would probably just move chat up a little bit. Oh, here would be would it be cute? I don't know. I approve because it puts Flushed Away at the front. I'm glad I didn't have to be the one to say it. I'm glad I didn't have to be the one to say it because I think I want people to ask me questions about Flushed Away, you know? Like I could put Yakuza, the game I am currently playing, at the forefront, or maybe Kingdom Hearts, a game that I know is much more popular. But I think Flushed Away I think Flushed Away needs to stay. Talk all you wish. Someone on this platform needs to discuss Cookie and Cream and Flushed Away. It's about time someone finally did. Thank you. I'm speaking up. Our community, the Flushed Away and Cookie and Cream community, has been silenced for long enough. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Flushed Away needs to stay there. I considered having a separate table for the Wii games. Like, when I'm in PS2 mode, I'll be with my PS2 collection, and when I'm in Wii mode, I'll be with my Wii collection. But it's like, I don't really want to separate them. If you end up with too many games, you could just have your avatar go from being a humanoid robot person to being a talking stack of video game boxes. This is a great idea. I am jotting this down. I am actively jotting this down. It was a very good idea. I just don't... It's just like this part, like this little gap. Maybe when I add more Wii games, it'll look better. If I add like 2 more. I think I have 2 more. I have Splatoon, which is Wii U, but... And then I have 2 GameCube games. I have, like, and they're like there, like they're in the boxes, but because I don't have the Wii and I have the Wii U, I have Super Mario Sunshine, which I have Mario All-Stars for the Switch, so if I ever want to stream it anyways, I'll just play it there, I guess. And then I literally don't remember getting this, and it says $29.99 new, which is concerning because I don't think I bought this when the GameCube was out. I think I bought it when the Wii was out, so I don't know why it says new. Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube. So yeah, I never really had in mind getting a GameCube because I assumed it would be very expensive. Like I've thought of getting a PS1 And I'm like, oh yeah, I could probably just get a PS1. It's probably going to be a little expensive, too expensive to like really expensive, but I never really even considered a GameCube. So I'm not quite sure how I'll be able to play these unless I can. I'm pretty sure what happened when we got the Wii U is we gave my little cousin the Wii, but he has a Switch, so I don't know what he did with the Wii. I'm scared that he just got rid of it or gave it to someone else. I would hope that it's at least not in the garbage somewhere. But yes, the last let me grab it. Let me drink some water. I've been talking kind of nonstop because I have been fixated on this, if it is not obvious. Particularly the PS2 games thing has been more long ongoing than the Wii thing. The Wii thing kind of just got dropped on me, and I had it was something I had passively wanted to like start doing, but since I was like doing the PS2 thing, I was like, okay, I can wait. Get excited. The last, I can't even look up box art for this because I don't have it with the original box art. It just says GameStop power up rewards. The last game I have is Ghostbusters Wii. And let me read you the sticker that's on here. It says pre-owned Ghostbusters Wii. $12.99. GameStop, why have you always decided to torment me? $12.99 for Ghostbusters Wii pre-owned? Are you joking? And then it's not even in the original box, but like the disc is there. So I was like, I guess I'll grab it too. And it's rated E10 plus. I have so many questions. I don't want to put it on my shelf right here with all my other games, but I like have to. I don't know. Okay, let me look up. Let me see if I can find an image of the GameStop Power Up Rewards box. Shop case box art. Oh, I can't see it. Redis Mage! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for subscribing. I apologize so much that my alerts are not particularly exciting right now. I was going to be working on my alerts sometime this week, hopefully. But thank you so much for subscribing at tier 3. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've been having a blast talking here with you. Thank you for letting me talk, and thank you for subscribing. I'm so happy to have you. I hope you enjoy your emotes. We don't have that many right now, but I hope you enjoy them. But thank you. That was very kind of you. And I'm close to finding the GameStop box art, but they have the cooler one on Google Images. The one that wasn't cool. I have the one that isn't cool. It's the one that doesn't have the little anime characters on it. Or I don't know if they're supposed to be anime characters. But yeah, thank you so much for subscribing. I don't even know how to find it. GameStop oh, is it, was there a specific one for the Wii? GameStop Wii generic case? Oh, I'm close. Oh wow, they all look different. Am I gonna have to scan this myself? This is gonna be embarrassing. Your enthusiasm is infectious. Well done. That was I don't know how to say it, but that's like really nice. Thank you so much. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I'm very specifically excited about something very very como se dice, kind of like flushed away PlayStation 2, which isn't particularly exciting to other people. So it's very nice of you to say that, even though I know something like flushed away PS2 is maybe closer to strange than exciting. I'm glad my enthusiasm could spread just a little bit. I'm very worried. I think I'm gonna have to scan this box art myself, which I'm like, I would have done it for all the other ones, but it was like probably much easier and faster to Google it. But this one I might. But it's like Ghostbusters, and I never even played this game. Like, I have zero ties to this. Is there like an image? Should I worked at GameStop for 2 days. Should I ask the manager, the store manager, should be like, hey, you remember me? I'm sorry I didn't answer your emails. Hey, can you send me the image for the Nintendo Wii pre-owned games? I'm trying to I don't even know how much I would need to explain why I need that image. I don't know. Okay, let me share my screen real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go in studio mode and make sure that this is here. Oh, it is there. Okay, let me get small. Maybe a little bit smaller. And go here. Can you see my screen? This is the most similar to yeah, it's not exactly the same, but it's like, this is the one I'm thinking of. This is Nintendo Wii at the top. It has this thing and then a specifically typed title. Mine says the save 10% on mine looks cooler. It has the little like power symbol, and it's like a little more stylized, and then the ESRB rating is like printed off to the side in the weird way. But it's almost the same, but it's not the same. Is this Ghostbusters game the one that had the original actors doing the voices? Let's see if anything's written on the on the disc. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look this up. Let's. I think I can Google on stream. Ghostbusters, the video game. We cast. I am realizing I do not know who was in Ghostbusters. So, I don't know. I'm looking at this list. I don't know. Are these the original actors? Ghostbusters cast. This is the first I've heard of the generic GameStop boxes being spoken about in terms of their coolness. Okay, wait. Let me go back to it. This one, okay. This one has a laughing emoji on it. Okay, let's ignore that. Like these, with these characters, I recently saw, okay, I don't know why I must have this so small. Okay, the image is small anyways. But this specific box art from GameStop, I recently saw someone do like fan art of this, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. It is a little funky fresh, but but also it was like, you were like, this one doesn't have the actual boxes. So I think this one's cooler, but you know, this one has the power up rewards symbol, and then the one that I was looking at a second ago, was it, wait, where did it go? I can't scroll too far on Google Images on stream. Gotta be careful. Who put the laughing emoji here? Anyways. But was this, yes, it is the one I was thinking of. I didn't realize that game had been on the Wii U. This, was this on the Wii U? No. This is the Wii version that I'm holding. The only Wii U game I have is Splatoon. Well, there's 2 other ones, but they're my little cousins, like little as in born in 2013 and 2017 respectively. they're their games. It's like Sonic something and a bowling game. Those aren't mine, but I think because my little cousin played Sonic so much, I can't do my Wii U like rewind or whatever it's called, where it tells you like what you spent your most time on the Wii U and the was it only the Wii U that had this? It was a recent thing, I think, where it tells you like your top. I just noticed something. This keeps getting unaligned. My bad. Man, I was in the middle of a sentence. You could do like, it could tell you how much time you spent on different games, and people were posting them recently. I guess in light of the Wii U and 3DS eShop news, how they're shutting down their eShops soon. That's also why I'm really glad that I got my Wii U, because I can buy some things on the eShop for full price. But yeah, you looked it up. Didn't know the Ghostbusters game came out so long ago. 2009. Oh. Yeah, this does say copyright 2006, 2009. 2009. And I bought this pre-owned, probably in 2011 or something. So ridiculous. Sorry if that was very loud. In like the ugliest case possible, and it's like dirty. it's like one of those GameStop cases, and it's dirty and like messed up with the sticker, with like 3 stickers on it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna add this to my little collection. I think I want to add Splatoon, but then I don't want people asking me if I've played Splatoon 2, or I'm getting Splatoon 3. I have not played Splatoon 2. Splatoon was my favorite game. It is in like the top 10 of all time favorite games, but I just never played Splatoon 2. and I think it's a good reason, but other people don't seem to understand. So I don't know if I'm prepared for that yet, but let me switch back to the screen so I can look up the box art for Splatoon, and then we can finish off my little shelf update. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to doing any drawing tonight, just because I spent a lot more time on this than I thought I would. But Splatoon Wii U box art. But yeah, there's just so many like weird old games, movie adaptations. I think most of the like ones that are like third-party properties are like movie adaptations or show. Like for PS2, I want the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game, or it's just called SpongeBob SquarePants, or there's one with like a longer title. I'm not sure. There's like multiple SpongeBob games I've played, but I want the one. Oh, am I dropping frames? Oh, oh. My computer's freaking out because I have so many tabs open for looking up Ghostbusters. Let me close them. Is my computer done freaking out? Every sticker on a used GameStop game is a marker of its long history steeped in mystery. You know what? I love looking at it like that. Now that you say it, I want to feel like that in my heart, but I still look at it and I'm like, now I can't resell this on eBay. You know, like when I've been buying these PS2 games on eBay, it's been a journey. I recently made a new purchase. Last stream, I had actually missed the time, the like last minutes to bid on Xenosaga episode 1 because I wanted to play Xenosaga because my friend really enjoys the Xenoblade series and they just announced Xenoblade 3 or whatever it is, and I wanted to get into it. And I know the Xeno Universe games or whatever it's called started on the PS1 or something, but because I have the PS2 and I'm doing my little PS2 collection, I thought I would start on Xenosaga because I'm pretty sure each part of the Xeno games are like their own individual trilogies, so I can just start there. But I ordered Xenosaga anyways because even though I missed the time for the bidding on that product, I guess I had viewed a bunch of different ones, and on one of them, one of the sellers like offered me, or like made an offer for it to be cheaper, and I ended up getting it for 20 bucks, which shouldn't, I still think I should aim for like a price range of like $10-ish, but I think because I really wanted to play that game, like actually, I was like, oh, I think that's an okay price. It's not like how much I spent on Yakuza or Clock Tower 3, which were two games that I did also really want to play, but I was like, oh, these are steeply priced. Very steeply priced. Okay, let me just double check that this is the same version of Splatoon. I kept this game in such good in such good condition. Relatively speaking, it's not in great condition. Like I couldn't sell this on eBay for a lot of money. Not if I tried, but I miss playing Splatoon. I might even play like Splatoon, a little bit of the Splatoon 1 story mode on stream before Splatoon 3 comes out. It comes out in the summer, so I don't know if/when they're gonna actually give us an actual date. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is the same. But I think maybe as soon as Splatoon gets a date, Splatoon 3 gets a date, I'd love to do a Splatoon 1 stream because I never got Splatoon 2. But also, I'm getting more and more likely to actually buy Splatoon 2, even though I know it won't make sense in like a small number of months. So I'm not sure. Okay, I downloaded the Splatoon box art. I can finally close Chrome and my computer can stop getting upset. And then open, downloads, Splatoon. Okay, yeah, you can see it. This looks a little, not as bright, but I can just, like, especially on the back, like, why does it look like that? I guess it kind of looks like that, but let me just filter, color adjustments, hue and saturation, I guess. Let's turn the saturation. Okay, that's, whoops. Whoa. Okay, actually, let me cancel filter, color adjustment, brightness. Let's start with brightness. Actually, I think that was... What do we think? Before, after. Before, after. Never played the Splatoon games, but I will hand it to Nintendo for coming up with a shooter game that was cute and family friendly, exactly, involving squid kids and paint guns. Like, it was so up my alley. Like, I was even, like, this was at the point where I was, like, fine with shooters. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I could play, like, a regular shooter, but then because of, like, the specific look of Splatoon, it drew me in so easily, and, like, I think like it it wasn't just like a bit. It wasn't like, oh, let's make a regular shooter, but like make it look like it's for kids. Like, because of the nature of it being paint and other things, like they were able to like run with a lot of cool gameplay like mechanics that I really loved. And I am so sad that I missed out on all the new things that happened after Splatoon 1. Like any new weapons, any new weapon types that happened to come out. I don't know how to... Okay, let me add one more filter. Color adjustment, hue saturation. Ooh. Oh wait, actually. One. And turn up saturation. Okay, I messed with that maybe a little too much. But I think this looks cool now. So I will just go to this little pixel right here. And then copy this. And then even like after Splatoon, when ARMS got announced, it was kind of a similar thing where I was like, I am so down with just this art direction alone. I love to play this game, but I didn't get a Switch until 2020, and ARMS had kind of like died by that point. I'm not really sure what happened with ARMS, but I really wanted to get ARMS. And I also really wanted to get Splatoon 2, but I just did not have a Switch when they came out. Okay, where did it go? Here it is. Okay, why is it doing that? I can't really see. Okay. Okay. I'm like freehanding this now. Paste, and then I need the case to be the same blue as this one. So I need to go down here and duplicate another layer and color it. Seems like there's a bit of a little something right here. Wait. There is not. I was confused. The only video game system I play now is also the Nintendo Switch, and I just got it in November 2019 because Sword and Shield came out and you couldn't resist. What kept me from getting a Switch? I think at the end of 2019 was probably when I was the closest to getting a Switch. I got it at the beginning of 2020, and I think it was the thing that pushed me was Hatsune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix coming out for Switch, because I was like, thank goodness, because the last console I had before the Switch was an Xbox One, and I bought the Xbox One because I didn't know everyone was getting a PS4. I didn't know everyone was getting a PS4. I thought it would be split, like with the 360 and the PS3. Like, I feel like I knew more people with the 360 than a PS3, but then all of a sudden everyone's getting a PS4 and now I'm out of the loop. So I wanted to get the next Project Diva game, but I was like, do I really have to go out of my way and get a PS4 to play the next Project Diva game? So then it coming to Switch was really exciting. And then they announced Animal Crossing, and Animal Crossing came out on my birthday. So I was like, I will get the Animal Crossing Switch. This is enough reason for me to get the Animal Crossing exclusive Switch. So I ended up waiting until 2020 to get my Switch, but I'm so glad that it wasn't like when I got my 3DS, I had a much I had a very different experience with getting a console not on launch. I kind of left me like nervous to get any sort of console later than launch because oops. When I got my 3DS, I got it. So there was the new 3DS, which among other features had like switchable faceplates, and I got the Mario one. And it was cute. It was cool. But I think I got it the end of the year after they announced the new 3DS. And I think if you got it when it first came out, it was probably you had a good amount of time with it. But then I feel like I just got my 3DS, and then all of a sudden, a few months later, they said that they were gonna be ending support for the 3DS, and I was like, I only played like 2 games. Like, I didn't really do much on the 3DS, and they're already like ending support, which doesn't mean that it's like over. Like, I already had games. You could still, at that time, buy things on the eShop. But I was just like scared. That made me really like scared for any future console purchases. I was like, I should wait for like launch purchasing. Like, as like the years passed with the Switch, I was getting more and more nervous. But then, you know, announcing a whole new Animal Crossing Switch, and then later they had the OLED. I feel like I still have some time with the Switch. I don't know how long the Switch is supposed to last. I feel like consoles are like like they're not as predictable as I thought they were. Yeah. Switch has so many less games compared to PS4 and Xbox, yeah, but it's good for me as it limits me the number of games I want to buy. That's true. I think I wish I was like that, limiting myself. I'm over here going and being like, I think I want to buy a Dreamcast. Because I want to play games with the Dreamcast. But I think I agree. I think when I was on the Xbox One, I was always like, I'm like missing Nintendo. Like, everything going on with Nintendo, I'm like missing out on it. Because I feel like now it's like Xbox, PS4, and PC are getting a lot of the same things. There's a lot of things on Switch that are like PC games that are coming out on Switch, which is like a little jarring at first, but then it's like, I think it's fine. You know, Overwatch may not have been the move for a Switch game, but like, I think it makes sense that they're gonna have like other, I don't know how to categorize them, but just a lot of games that get released for PC only and then eventually get a console release. There's a lot more that are getting Switch releases now, which is nice for people that are like, I'm only getting some Nintendos. You'll only see me with a Nintendo. I ain't got no Sony, PlayStation. I ain't got no Microsoft. I think that's nice because it's not like they have to miss out on like huge releases. Why is this little line here? I don't like this line being here. How about I'm gonna do a little, I'm gonna do that, and Ooh. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it like this, and then I'm gonna add this to my little shelf, okay? I've been taking a very long time. Okay, Splatoon, Wii U. And I will not be adding Ghostbusters because I don't have the box yet, but I think I will begrudgingly scan the box art and add it to my little shelf. If only because it's a little silly. Let's switch back over to my table and let me get big again. Is that a good size? I feel like I've been a different size every time I come to my table. That's me. Well, I do still have my 3DS and a lot of games on it I haven't played. I feel like at some point I became more of a video game collector than a video game player. Okay, I'm glad you said that because that's how I kind of feel. I feel like I have not been much of a game player. Like, if you look at my Steam library right now, you'll see a lot of things that if you ask me what they were, like if you brought it up, you're like, oh, you like, oh gosh, I don't even know what's on my Steam library. If someone tried to make conversation based on something on my Steam library, I might not know what they're talking about, because I just like bought them because I was like, oh, this looks fun, like it has a lot of potential, it has this kind of aspect that I like, but I just like don't play it. And that's a lot of the reason why I started streaming again, or like why I really wanted to start streaming again, because originally I only ever drew on stream. I did art streams only, because I wasn't sure like how to do like gameplay streaming at all. I never had done it before. I wasn't sure if I could be interesting or something, but like I like playing video games. And I want to play video games. Like I'm perfectly fine with watching other people play things, and especially things that I'm more interested in the story than maybe playing it. I want to watch other people play, but like I enjoy playing games, but I just get kind of for me personally, I have a lot of trouble engaging in my hobbies because I feel like I should be doing something more. I'm going to start adding Splatoon now. I should be doing something more quote unquote productive with my time. A really arbitrary like thing hanging over my head, like, but this isn't as important as, and then lists like the most important things in my life, like get a house, you know. And I'm like, literally, like that's not how people prioritize things. Like I can think of something as important and want to work towards it, but that doesn't mean I don't get to have fun, you know. And I think like watching videos is easier for me to like rationalize to do than like sitting down and playing a game on a game system and like investing in buying games and new consoles and things like that. I think it's like it's been hard, and it's like gotten increasingly hard for me to oops, not flushed away, for me to just play games, and I want to change that. And that's why I'm really excited to start streaming again. I started streaming Yakuza for the PS2, like I mentioned. Why didn't that work at all? Copy. But yeah, I think it's just like I'm excited to start streaming again. Like I want to push myself to like let myself have fun and do these silly little things. But yeah, like me with the Switch, that's how I felt a lot when I bought it. I was like, oh, okay, I spent like 300 hours in Animal Crossing, and then I was like, okay, that's enough fun and games, back to being a big kid. But it's like, you know, I can do whatever I want, and I want to start letting myself do whatever I want. How do I get this to line up? I feel like this is cheating. This looks like it's cheating. It's like hanging over the side. Oh my gosh. Amazed that we live in a timeline where the multiverse where Flushed Away is given a shelf over Ghostbusters. Absolutely. Flushed Away over Ghostbusters. You know how uninterested I am in the concept of Ghostbusters, the video game? Why did I buy it for $13? I know I bought it. I know nobody else picked it out. I know I'm the one that did. And then I never played it. But Flushed Away, I bought that at least a decade after I bought Ghostbusters. And I'm so excited. I'm like, I can't wait to play Flushed Away as an adult on the PS2. On the internet for other people to see. I'd love to hear what other people have to say about Flushed Away PS2, you know? How long have I been streaming? In general? Or recently? Or right now? If you mean right now, 3 hours. If you mean in general, since 2016 or 2017, very sporadically, But just recently, as in last Sunday, I came back after like a year-long break. A year ago, I had like been regularly streaming, but I just kind of needed to establish like, you know, like boundaries in my mind and like what I wanted from having like a stream and like what I wanted to interact with that like place with. So I re-debuted, or I debuted as a VTuber this past Sunday. And now I'm gonna be streaming regularly again, and I'm very excited. But yeah, in general, I started streaming in 2016 or 2017. Maybe like the end of 2016 or the beginning of 2017. I know there's a way to check, but I forget how. Like, to see when my first ever stream was. I guess that would be cool. I'm glad I'm glad my VODs are deleted. But you can still find some old clips. I think one of my most viewed clips is like one of my oldest clips where like I have like a little pixel like self-portrait type of character in the corner. It's a clip from when I was drawing really cool streamer Sarah Key before she changed her username. It might have even been before she got partnered. I'm not completely sure. Twitch was so different back then. But yeah, there's still some old clips from my older streams. But my current streaming like style just started this past week, and I'm really excited. I'm really happy with like the direction I'm choosing to go in, which is like I'm probably going to be streaming in either retro or art or software and game dev. And I'm really just gonna let myself like run wild. But yeah, I have no clue how to make Splatoon like line up here. Here I can full screen it. It like almost, it's because of the way I made all of them, which I know, but I never wanted to fix it. Let me add this to my Wii Games collection. Now I can move them as a group. I'm thinking of putting them on this side. Like this. For now. That means I have to center myself a little bit better. And I'm gonna have to move chat up. I think I could do that actually very quickly. I keep forgetting about like the how you could group things in like layers. Chat. Oh, the name is already in use. Of course it is. Oh, what did I do? That looks almost okay. My current incarnation as a humanoid robot person just began last week. Correct. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Well, I'm glad to be one of your early VTuber form fans. And oh, I appreciate you very much. I've been having a blast sitting here talking about Flushed Away with you. Yeah, I'm like, you know, it's gonna be rough getting back into the swing of things. I've been having fun like every stream though. Like I was kind of, I think when I stopped streaming, I had like gotten a little tilted with like the way things were going and like the way I was interacting with like when a random person would just show up and be like, draw this. I was like, why can't people be nice on the internet? Which, you know, like I'm over it now. Smile. But I'm really happy to be streaming again, and I'm really happy to just be like doing something with it, like having a direction with it versus like just turning on stream and being like, I guess I'm here. But I'm like, oh, like I have my little table and I want to show people my collections and I want to play these games that I have. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna play Just Dance. on stream. I do eventually, like, really do want to have a 3D model. I want to make one, and do like full body tracking, and I'd love to play Wii Sports Resort, for example. I wish I still had my Kinect. I used to play that Kinect game, but I think I just like having like this new fun direction I'm going with everything. So yeah, I wouldn't know how Twitch has changed over the years. Just joined Twitch for the first time last November, only 3 months ago. Oh wow. Well, I think you joined at a wonderful time, personally. I think it's nice how, like, especially like in 2020, things like that, a lot of people started streaming just because, like, kind of seemed like an option in a time where people had like no options. And I think a lot of people learned that they loved streaming at that time, and I was really excited. There was a bunch of new streamers, especially with like the rise in VTubers, and English VTubers and VTubers from different countries. Like, there's just so many cool people on Twitch. Oh, subtitles broke. Subtitles, come back. Okay, they're working. But yeah, I think the time of Twitch that I'm talking about, like 2016, they didn't have the affiliate program. You could only sub to partnered streamers, and partnered streamers were only invited to be partners. I think that's how it worked. So it was rough. and then they were like, we have a lot of users. Let's stop doing that. And not seeing anyone put so much time and consideration to decorating their virtual desktop with game boxes. Oh, well, that's me. Have an eye for design? Thank you. I am an artist. I usually wouldn't say that I am good with design. I'm more of an illustrator and like character-based illustrator, character-based like designer. I'm a little nervous when it comes to like concept or like graphic design, I guess, because it's just not what I have like practiced. But like, I was really happy when I finished like my stream layouts and things, even making my PS2 games, and now making my Wii games. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's, you know, a little jarring to have these realistic game boxes in front of me, and my little swirly background that I made, but I'm really happy with the way things are coming along, and I don't know, I'm just very inspired at the moment, like thinking of all the things that I can do and make, and I'm gonna let myself do and make. So yeah, began seeing a lot of VTuber clips on YouTube around 2020. Me too, and they were amusing, and I noticed a lot of folks were on Twitch. That's what's led you. Oh wow, so VTubers brought you to Twitch. That's actually very interesting. I had an almost opposite impression because I was on Twitch before I was really watching VTubers. The first VTuber I really ever watched was Kizuna Ai, who just had her last live. Oh my gosh. And then in like 2020, 2021, I got really into HoloLive VTubers specifically, which, you know, like they're all on YouTube, except for like a few of them. Well, they're all on YouTube, and a few of them have a Twitch, but don't use them frequently. And I had like the opposite impression. I was like, oh, I guess VTubers are only on YouTube, and if I want to do VTubing, I gotta move to YouTube, which I'm not gonna do. But I do hope to like do like edited videos. Like I'm gonna do like a like shortened version of my debut stream. I'm gonna put that on YouTube. I'm gonna upload it somewhere and use YouTube kind of like for video hosting, but I've only ever used YouTube like that. I don't really plan on streaming there, especially since I'm an affiliate. I know I could, but I'm fine. And I love the Twitch community, and I love a lot of things on Twitch, so I'm fine with being here for streaming at least. But yeah, I should probably get off. It's about time I have to head to sleep. But look at all my Wii games. I would like to just go through real quick and just point out which ones they are, if you can entertain me for one moment. So, a friend introduced me to Keys in an Eye a few years ago. Didn't really start watching VTubers since I started English ones. That makes sense. That makes sense. I really liked Keys in an Eye when she was like that first time when she started going viral, because she was like playing horror games, and at that point she had a very like diligent like English subtitling on her YouTube videos, which a lot of, you know, for various reasons, a lot of Japanese YouTube channels just like don't really have, and especially when they took away like community subtitling, it became hard to like watch Japanese YouTubers for English only speaking audiences. But Keys in the Eye has always been really good with that, so I was always really thankful to her for that, and like being the first VTuber I ever knew, you know. and now I'm like really glad that I am one, and I'm working on making changes and doing bigger things with it. So yeah, it looks really organized there. Good. Thank you. I just noticed Wii Sports Resort is small. I'm not gonna fix that. I'm not gonna fix that, but I will just pull them up one at a time, just list the ones that I have. So I have Donkey Kong Country Returns. I have good memories of this game. I actually have 2 copies of it, like right here, right next to me. And then I got Wii Fit. Very good memories of this game. Also have 2 copies for some reason. I got Wii Sports Resort. I played a lot of, I just ran in this game. I did not do any of, I didn't even try some of the other games of the other game modes. My Sims, I never beat My Sims because there was a part, or no, I think I'm thinking of My Sims Kingdom, but there's a part in My Sims Kingdom at least where you have to find a gondola, and I didn't know what a gondola was. Well, I thought I knew what a gondola, I thought they were talking about a ski lift, and they were not. So I never found it, and I gave up on the game. I don't remember what happens in My Sims though. I'd love to play it on stream. Super Mario Brothers is Super Mario Brothers. I don't know how much I have to say about it. I have that. I might play that on stream. This one's a different case. I played this a lot. I wanted to be good at it because it's just frustrating. It's just like difficult game mechanics. That's just what it is. Wipeout, the game based on the ABC hit series Wipeout. If someone asks, I'll play it. Just Dance 3. I don't know if I can stream Just Dance. If I ever get to the point of full body tracking, I'd be happy to stream it. Twilight Princess, or The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I want to beat this on stream. Like, this is actually a game that I'm playing on. Like, Twilight Princess, My Sims, I 100% want to play on stream. Guitar Hero 3. I also don't know if I can play this on stream and save any VODs. I'd be fine with it. I'm not very good at it though. And then, Splatoon 1. Best game ever. I think I might play it when Splatoon 3 comes out. And that is my Wii games. And I'm so happy that I have them here now. I just got them, and I have my Wii U now, and I have the 2 GameCube games that I can't play. And now Adult U is ready to find the gondola after all these years. I literally keep my Ben Chiller here on Twitch. They're under my like recommended streamers on my page. They're like a Sims fan, and they know everything about My Sims in my eyes. And I was like, you know that part where you have to look for a gondola? I never found it. And then I had a sad conversation where I learned what a gondola actually was. And this happened like last year in their Discord. I was like, so a gondola isn't a ski lift, and everyone said no. And I was like, what do you mean? So yeah, I did play my Sims that like probably nearly 10 years ago, and just recently I was like, so that's what a gondola is? I never googled it. I just never googled it, because every time I googled it I was like, is a gondola a ski lift? And they said yes. And I was like, see, I'm right. But searching instead, gondola gave me different answers. Terrific. Terrific. I can only say wific. Terrific collection of Wii games. Thank you very much. As opposed to my PS2 games, I don't necessarily plan on playing them all on stream, but I do want to display them, so that's why they are here. But it's about time that I wrap up the stream. I very slowly but surely did do what my goal was, which is to display my little Wii haul here on my desk on my shelf. I'm not sure what it is, but I should sleep soon. But thank you. Should I call you Mage? Should I call you Red? Should I call you the Reddest Mage? I'm not sure. I'll probably just keep calling you the Reddest Mage unless you stop me. But thank you again, the Reddest Mage, for subscribing and for following. It was so much fun talking to you today. And you've been very kind and respectful, and I really appreciate that. And I hope to see you around some more. I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow. And thank you to anyone that has watched, that has lurked, watched the VOD, has listened. I had a lot of fun tonight. I had a bit of a tough day. I had a pretty tough day, actually. And I'm glad that, you know, streaming could still be fun even after a hard day. And I was able to finish something on my to-do list and on stream, having a little bit of fun. So yeah, rest well, Addie the Addybot. Thank you. Whichever you prefer is fine. Okay, I will probably not be consistent. Okay, but yes, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching and being kind and having fun. So I'm just gonna go ahead. This takes a minute. I'm going to switch over to my ending screen. I haven't really been rating anyone this week because I've been finishing pretty late, so yeah. Take care and good night. Good night to you as well, or whatever time it is for you. But yes, good night. Thank you. Oh, I don't wanna turn off my mic when the music stops. I'm gonna wait for another song to start playing before I switch to the ending screen. But where's the ending screen? Wow, it's awkward. Okay. See you later. See you next time. Bye.